Please open your textbooks to page 129. We are on Chapter 2, Lesson 5, Comparing and Ordering Fractions, Decimals, and Percent. We're first going to talk about least common denominator. So what I want to talk about here is that your least common denominator is the same thing that you learned before, least common multiple. They are exactly the same. So we're looking for the lowest number that all the numbers have in common so that we can compare and order fractions. Okay, so in our real world link, we've got Ernest who's baking, and he needs a half a cup of sugar, 3/4 cup of flour, and we're looking for the common denominator. The common denominator of a half and 3/4 is 4. Now, if we have 1/2, 1/3, and 1/4, what is the common denominator of 2, 3, and 4? You guessed it, the common denominator of 2, 3, and 4 is 12. Alright, when comparing and ordering fractions, the most important thing is coming up with a common denominator. Once you have a common denominator, then you can compare the numerators. Let's look at the first example. So in example number 1, we're comparing 5/8 to 7/12. So the first thing that we have to do is come up with a common denominator. The common denominator of 8 and 12 is 24. So I always write mine out to the side. Please do not just look at it and make a comparison. Do the math. 8 times what gets me 24? 3. 3 times 5 is 15, so that's 15 over 24. 12 times what gets me 24? 2. 2 times 7 is 14. Now I'm comparing 15 to 14. 15 is greater than 14. Very good. Get it, guys, go. Did you get what I got? In problem number A, the common denominator is 9, and it's greater than. In number B, the common denominator is 24. You're comparing 10 to 21. It's less than. In number C, the common denominator is 18. You could have gotten 36, but the common denominator is 18, so that's 3/18 compared to 5/18. 3/18 is less than 5/18. Let's keep going. Alright, in example number 2, we have to order the fractions, which means we need a common denominator. For those of you that forgot, I'll show you how to do LCM. We have 2, 14, 4, and 7. Now this is the one where I can have 2 or more. So 2 goes into 2 one time, 14 7 times, and 4 2 times. I'm going to carry the 7 down. Now I have 2 7s, so I can pull out the 7. 7 goes into 7 one time and the other one time, which means, oops, sorry, I don't mean the arrows there, so let me get rid of these arrows. So 7 goes into 7 one time and the other one time. And then I get a pass for my 2 and my 1. And then I draw my L, put my dots. 2 times 7 is 14 times 2 is 28. So the LCM, which is the same as LCD, is 28. So again, when I convert these, 1/2 is 14 over 25, 9/14 is 18 over 25, 3/4 is 21 over, no, sorry, 28, didn't mean to say 25. And then 5/7 is 20 over 28. Remember, when you have to order them, you must put them back in their original form. So I'm comparing numerators. 1/2 is the smallest, followed by 9/14, 5/7, and 3/4. Please order these from least to greatest.
Pause the video!
Okay, so our common denominator was 30. The order from least to greatest is 1/2, 3/5, 2/3, and 9/10. Turn the page. Alright, when we're comparing fractions, decimals, and percents, you have to get them all into equal form, and it's the easiest to put them all in decimal form. Now remember, I asked you to memorize 1/8. 1/8 is 0.125. I also asked you to memorize 1/3 and 2/3. 1/3 is 0.3 repeat, and 2/3 is 0.6 repeat. Now, the most important thing to remember is that you have to equalize. When I mean equalize, is that you have to have the same number of digits after the decimal. The decimal. Okay? Alright, we know that 3/4 is 3/4, which is 75 cents. But I have a 0.7 over here, so I need to equalize it. I will put a 0. Now I'm comparing 75 to 70. 75 is greater than 70, so 3/4 is greater than 0.07. Okay, now I'm comparing 85% to 7/8. First thing I'm going to do is 2 bunny hops to the left, 2 to the left, gets me 0.85. And remember, 1/8 is the same as saying 0.125. I have 7 of these, so I multiply it by 7. 5 times 7 is 35, carry my 3, 14, 15, 16, 17, carry my 1 and an 8. So I know that 7/8 is 0.875. Now there's 3 digits here and 2 here, so I need to equalize again. And I'm comparing 850 to 875. 85% is less than 7/8. Get it? Got it? Go. Before you do that, let's talk about 11. Any numerator over 11 is the numerator times 9 repeats. All right, get them done. Pause the video. Okay, so we have a lot of problems here. Let's talk about them. On number E, 2/3 is 0.66 repeat, and then we're comparing that to 0.6, which we make into 60, so we know that's greater than. In F, we have 0.7 compared to 8/11. 8/11 is 8 times 9, which is 72, or 72 repeat, 0.72 repeat, we're comparing that to 70. So 70 is less than. 1/5 is equal to 0.2. 42% is same thing as saying 42% is the same thing as saying 0.42 or 4200. That's less than 0.42 or 4400. And then 7% is less than 70%. And then J, 6.5 is the same thing as saying 650%. Turn the page. Alright, in example number 5, the table shows a school carnival attendance. Which grade has the greatest part of the class attending the carnival? So we have a fraction, a decimal, and a percent. I'm first going to convert this percent for 8th grade into a decimal. That's 0.583. The next one's 0.5. I'm going to equalize it. And then I have the 5/8. So again, I'm going to come over here and go 1/8 equals 125.125. There are 5 of those, so I'm going to multiply that by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry my 2. 12. Carry my 1. 6. So then I've got 0.625. So 6th grade has the greatest attendance. Get the got it done. Pause the video. Did you get strawberry? And again, the key to this one is making sure that you see the word prefer the least. And the least is 0.14, which is strawberry. All right, get the guided practice done and come back when you're done. See you soon. Pause the video. All right. Did you get what I got? In guided practice number 1, we're ordering from least to greatest. We have 1/2, 3/4, 4/5, and 9/10. The common denominator was 20. In number 2, 2/3 is 66% repeat. And so we have Cora has more time. And then on number 3, the Eagles at 95%. So what did we learn? It's all about division and 100%. 100% for percentages, and then to figure out a fraction to a decimal, it's just a division problem. Thank you for listening. See you soon. Bye.